Hey, what's up guys? Soapss here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another day of the Soap Wars, Soap Week, Soap Specialty Extravaganza. And yeah, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play the game. It is a very interesting game, a lot different than anything that I've ever done, and it doesn't really make any sense. But that's what we're here for. So strap in, get ready for a wild ride of the rules, and just remember that there's going to be videos on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday going into next week. So get hyped. I will be doing a pack tutorial because a lot of you guys were asking for that. So maybe that'll come on Sunday or something like that. But yeah, let's get right into it. So a little bit more space here so that I can show you the rules. So I don't really know how to attack this. Let's just start with the currency of the game. So every game you need something to play your guys. And with this game, it's called Soap. So you have this dice, and this is pretty influential for this game. It's an 8-sided die. You got to make it as weird as possible. So we're going for the 8-sided die, and this makes a lot of noise. So I'm just gonna look at that roll. I don't want to. Okay, I'll do it. There you go. Are your ears blasted? I rolled a 3. So that's how many soap you gain this turn. So it's pretty random, and that's what this game's all about, is being random and not really making a lot of sense. So I would gain 3 soaps this turn. And you just do that at the start of every turn. So I believe deck size is going to be at 15. And so there's no spell cards, it's just monsters. 15 nerds, 15 guys, whatever you want to call them. And you start the game by drawing 3. So this would be your hand, and you can play as many nerds as you have the soap for. This is their soap cost, and that you usually can't place more than 1 just because you don't gain that much. You can only gain a max of 8, so unless you have like 2 3s or something like that, it's not really advantageous to place a ton at the same time. So let's say I rolled a 7, and I can place a Vintage Man. So I place Vintage Man, and that didn't really help. Let's do a, whoa, look at that. Sick camera skills right here. So I would place a Vintage Man. Now let's pretend the other turn, now I'm a different person, and they get enough soap so that they can place Mr. T-Square. So let's say 7. And now we can talk about how you win the game and how you battle. So because it's the opponent's turn right now, and they have a Mr. T-Square, they have every single card has a attack and health or block, whatever you want to call it, and his attack is 596 and his block is 630. So he's going to try and attack Vintage Man with a block of 723. And when you're attacking, you would attack their block and vice versa. So if we were attacking, we would attack their block. So Mr. T-Square is going to attack our Vintage Man. He has a lower attack than our block, but don't worry, because that would actually be a bad thing in a game that made sense. But in this game, you just roll, and whatever number is, because I'm the attacker, or no, they're the attacker, Mr. T-Square is the attacker, they rolled a 5. That would add 500 attack to their attack, which puts them at 1,096 attack points. And now, we are the defenders with Vintage Man, we're going to roll 6, which puts us at plus 600. We're just going to multiply that by 100 and add it to our defense, which is 600 plus 723, which I believe is 1,323. And we would win because we have a higher number. Hopefully. I wasn't really keeping track of what Mr. T-Square is. So we would win, and we would successfully defend. And now we would keep this guy because he's our Hacksaw. We have captured him, and he's our Hacksaw. What does Hacksaw mean? I have no idea. But you need 10 of these to win. So let's say now it's our turn. We're going to roll. You say, Soaps, how do I draw cards? So we gain 2 soap this turn. You pay 2 soap to draw a card. You don't draw a card every single turn. It's a little different than most games. So you have to pay your soap to draw a card. And then now, look, there's nobody defending the opponent. Can I direct attack? Yes, you can, or something like a direct attack. If you guys can come up with a convenient name for direct attacking that doesn't really make any sense, we'll add that to the game. So direct attacking, you attack when your opponent doesn't have any monsters or nerds or guys, and you would attack and your opponent would lose 3 soap. And if they don't have 3 soap, then they just lose the remainder. So let's say if they have 2, they would lose the 2 is what I'm trying to get at here. So you want to be able to have your guys down, or you're going to be able losing soap. And let's say you're trying to save up for like a strong monster. Let me see. Like Pew Pew McQuickdraw, or maybe even a higher one like wow, $5 Stormtrooper, who is a 13. That's the wild to save up. So let's say you're trying to save up and you're not placing any guys. You better hope that you roll higher than a 3, because you will not be getting any soap. So yeah, you can save up for what you want, but as your opponent places more guys, they're going to be able to direct attack you even more and more and more. So I guess that's pretty much the rules. I showed you how you win the game. You want to kill 10 of your opponent's people, which captures them. And you start the game by drawing 3 cards. You pay 2 soap to draw another one whenever you want, as long as you have the money for it. You roll a dice at the beginning of your turn to gain your soap, which you use to place your monsters, draw cards. And then also, when you're fighting, you roll the dice and add whatever roll that you get times 100 onto whatever stat you're attacking or defending. So that's the basic rules of the game. I did a test run with myself because, lonely. No, but I tested it out just to figure out what the rules were going to be, and it seems to be pretty fun. So there we go. That's the rules to Soap Wars. Get hyped for Sunday when I show you guys how to make packs, and I will be showing you the new cards that I made today. It's just going to be the rule video. These are all the ones that we saw in the last episode. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video.